Today I'm going to share with you trends for autumn and winter 2024-2025 that are very much worth your attention, have a potential to become essential pieces of the decade, and therefore shape a classic look of the entire 2020s. So, even if you are a traveler from the future and you are watching this video a year, 2 years, 3 years after, don't turn it off just yet, because I'm confident that these trends can be applied even in a sustainable minimalist wardrobe. In the first part of this video, I'm going to tell you about my favorite, the most interesting trends for autumn and winter, and in the second part I will explain how we can tell that these trends will very likely contribute to the look of the entire decade. But wait, how can any trends, especially seasonal trends, be sustainable? I'm not a massive trend follower myself, I curate my wardrobe based on my own sense of style, but trends are a great source of inspiration if you need to buy some new clothes and when you are looking for new ideas on how to style the clothes that you already have. And the trends that I'm sharing today represent a general direction in which fashion of the 2020s is heading. So, without further introductions, let's get started. This season is all about making a statement. We will be wearing statement clothes, statement accessories, statement everything. First trend, reinvented tailoring. Tailored trousers, blazers, suits, they all have a new form. There is no exact guideline on how a trendy suit should look, as long as it's oversized and different from a classic suit. Reinvented trench coat or any coat in that matter. Some coats have huge lapels, others have an interesting collar or exaggerated shoulders. Winter coats can have a shawl neck or are made of fake fur, or are in a bright color or multiple colors. They are worn not with the original belt they came with, but with a different waist belt that should be decorative, made of a different fabric and can be in a different color from your coat. Also, my apologies that I'm not showing you photos. I don't know how many photos I will be able to show in this video, because I don't want to steal any images from Pinterest or online stores or other websites. So I will try to explain everything with words as well as I can, and if I can find any photos and use them legally, then I will support my video with images. Statement shoes and bags. Leather goods are shiny or have a grainy or croc texture. Boots come in different colors and shapes, but they should draw attention. They can be fluffy, they can be colorful, anything. Bags scream, "Look at me." Sometimes they are decorated with jewelry, chains, beads, pins, or even plushies. Statement gloves. Colorful, sometimes even oversized around your wrists. If they are long up to elbows, they will make a great set with capes. Capes are another trend for this season, same as body warmers and gilets. My favorite form of a gilet for this season is a sleeveless blazer. Statement jewelry, and especially my favorite cuff bracelets, are in fashion. Classic pieces with a twist. Fashion designers seem to take inspiration from essential pieces of the 20th and 21st century, but make them look different, give them an unexpected shape, or play with proportions, break dress code rules, and any conventions. Playing with shapes, both in casual and smart looks. In the 2020s, we are mostly mixing oversized with massively oversized, but nothing stops us from adding fitted elements to the mix, for example by clinging in the waist. We also mix geometric shapes, soft barrel-shaped trousers with coats with square shoulders or geometric bags. And finally, mixing styles, textures, colors. The only thing stopping you is your creativity and your imagination. These trends are really versatile, this is why I love them so much. It doesn't matter whether your style is casual, romantic, or steampunk, or anything else. You can interpret these trends in your own way, choose clothing pieces and style them in the ways that resonate with your own aesthetic. How can we tell that these trends are very likely to form the 2020s aesthetic? From understanding what trends are and how they work. There are 3 types of trends, and they can be predicted, even though no one knows 100% how a trend will develop until it has happened, but more or less they can be predicted. There is a special profession in fashion that observes and predicts trends, and then sells this information to brands, any production companies. Seasonal trends last between 6 and 12 months. It's a specific dress that a celebrity wore to a gala, a pair of shoes that everyone is buying and you can see them across all social media, a color of the season, a piece of the season, and so on. The trends that I presented today appeared around 2020 and they evolved throughout the seasons. They have already exceeded the 12-month lifespan of a seasonal trend. They entered the long-term trend era. A long-term trend usually lasts around 5 years. Those are items, looks, aesthetics that become essential in many people's wardrobes. For example, wide leg trousers. You probably already have more than 2 pairs of them. You might have jeans, tailored trousers, sweatpants. Each season, details may be different. One year, palazzo trousers can be in fashion, another barrel trousers, but the overall concept stays the same. If you want to look modern, wear wide-leg trousers. The concept of a statement look, oversized clothes and playing with proportions has been around for at least 4 years, so there is a high chance that it will eventually become a classic. A classic in fashion is a look or an item that is considered a symbol of the decade. This is why it's so easy to tell when looking at a photo whether it comes from the 1970s or the 1950s. Classics last between 10 and 25 years, so they also fade away with time, like all trends, but classic clothes and accessories are the best choice if you want to be on trends and curate a sustainable wardrobe. I'm really excited about current trends because I can see many similarities to the 1980s, from which I take the most inspiration for my own style. If I wanted to be trendy, I wouldn't even have to buy anything. I've always liked statement pieces and I have collected so many over the years. Croc bags, my favorite cuff bracelets, or even leather gloves. I have a vintage duster coat that was out of fashion for years and now I saw similar looks on the catwalk. Of course, current looks are inspired also by other decades, probably all of them. And here a message to all the people who say Gen Z is wearing what we wore in the 90s, blah blah blah. We also wore what had been worn before our times, and so did our parents. There is rarely a groundbreaking idea in fashion. Usually trends reappear in cycles in a refreshed version. In long-term trends, it's not so important what we wear, it's more about how we style it. It's actually amazing because if history repeats itself, we don't have to buy new clothes and support overproduction. We probably already have trendy clothes in our wardrobes, or if not, there are plenty of them in charity shops and on Vinted. Let me know in the comments what trends are going to appear in your wardrobe this season. If you ever wondered where fashion trends come from, who decides on what will be in fashion this year, or how trends can be predicted, watch the video that you can see on the screen. As a person who has worked full-time in the fashion industry, in that video I shared my perspective on the fashion trend cycle. Thank you for watching this video.